Hello everyone, my name is Robert Lewis. I'm presently pursuing the master's degree program in special education at the Grand Canyon University in Arizona. In today's video, we'll be discussing the role of a special education teacher, their disposition and their biases. Let's talk a little bit more about the roles of a special education teacher. Firstly, they work with students who have learning, mental, emotional, and physical disabilities. Secondly, they adopt general education lessons and teach various subjects to students with mild to moderate disabilities. Thirdly, they also teach basic skills to students with severe disabilities. Lastly, they make recommendations on the behalf of their special needs students. This time, I'll be discussing some of the dispositions of a special education teacher. A special education teacher should have integrity, should be honest, should be committed to the task and empathetic. The zealousness to be that trustworthy and open book role model to my students is very critical to me as an individual. They must see the aspiration and that honesty, that integrity to tackle tasks and deal with them each day and overcome them. They must see me, and that's what I like about being a special education teacher and being a role model and being honest. The part that I have a little discrepancy with is advocacy. I have always thought over the years that whatever is in my classroom, that's my jurisdiction. Outside of my classroom, that's the jurisdiction of the guidance counselor, the parents, and whoever is on the outside. But as a special education teacher, I realize now that my duty in advocating for my students goes beyond the boundaries of the walls of the classroom. Therefore, with improvement in this particular area, I think I'll be a better special education teacher. At this time, I would like to look at how personal biases can affect the students and their family by a special education teacher. Biases can be either negative or positive. More often than not, it is always negative. Now, for a special education teacher with personal biases, they will like going through emotion. My dispositions and their processes would be severely affected. How could I be fair? How could I be honest? How could I give a true reflection on the progress and the improvement of my student when my ignorance at times get the better of me, my insecurity and my personal differences? That would cause me to be a little off where my emotion is concerned, where I cannot see the child, look at their personal background, check out their information and see the child for who the child is, but for my personal biases alone, and that would not be fair to the child or his or her family. If you ask me, that would be more like counterproductive. Not only that, such an effect would not only affect the child, but it would create that ripple, or what we call that relay effect, that will also extend to the family. Therefore, it is imperative that my personal biases do not come into play with my job description as a special education teacher. With that being said, I am wrapping up my presentation right here. I hope to you it was informative. For me, it was quite informative. It has enabled me with some tools to be a better person going forward, aspiring to be a special education teacher, and how I can be effective in the classroom situation to the students that I'll be serving with special needs.